Before you watch the video or skip to the next part, make sure that you stop. Why? Because I might save your money and time. We have Preference Prime subscription, which is like Netflix but for placement preparation, upskilling, coding, and certifications. It has more than 200 plus courses like AI, ML, data science, AWS cloud, full stack web development, CZ++, Java, Python, DSA, computer coding, aptitude. Even has micro courses for companies like TCS, Wipro, Deloitte, ZS, Amazon, Cisco, Qualcomm, etc. So all problem solved just with one single subscription. And not just courses, just like a single subscription. We also have a preference star placement cell that has more than 400 plus hiring partners, and we actually do refer you in all of these companies once you complete our track of these weeks.
Hello preppers, welcome back to yet another preparation video, and for this video we are going to talk about and learn about TCS Digital Verbal Ability section. Alright, so if you haven't already watched the how to prepare for TCS Digital video, make sure that you go and watch that video after completing this so that you know how you have to prepare and then come up to the section wise preparation. All right, so we have covered up probably all of the details that you have about TCS Digital in that video, but let's talk about the specific verbal section here. All right, so for the verbal ability section you are going to get 10 questions for a total of 10 minutes. That means you are going to have 10 minutes for 10 questions, which comes up to 1 minute for each question, and that's more than enough to solve a simple English question. All right, but the clue is that there's going to be a higher difficulty level of question since it is TCS Digital. Alright, for NQT you get from easy to moderate, but for digital you get moderate to difficult. So you have to prepare really well for this section if you want to cross it. Also, there are only 3 subsections for TCS Digital, which is quants, verbal, and coding. So the level of difficulty is going to be higher than the others. Alright, moving forward, let's quickly talk about and dive into the world of verbal and learn English with you. But before that, let's talk about social media handles. If you are not already connected with us on our Instagram, WhatsApp, Discord, LinkedIn, and Telegram, make sure that you come up to us, follow us on all of these handles so that you get all of the latest drive updates about the hirings, the off-campus and the on-campus updates for your particular batch years, right? So we would love to be a part of your placement preparation journey and help you out in getting your dream job, right? Moving forward, also don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel because we do our best to come up with live updates and preparation videos and roadmap videos only for your placements, and if we can be a part of your placement journey, it would make our vision successful, right? So make sure that you are subscribed to our YouTube channel and click the notification bell as well so that you get notified whenever we come up with a new video, which is very often in this placement season. So make sure that you're connected with us on our social media handles and on our YouTube as well. Another win-win situation coming up for you. Get the top 3 commenters on this video are going to get a free Prep Insta Prime access, which means that you're not just going to learn but also enjoy the benefits of learning as well. Alright, so we are going to deep dive into the world of Prep Insta Prime, but before that, let's jump into the verbal section. Alright, so the first question is right there on the screen. Now what we are going to do is, I'm going to put up a question for you. You will have to first solve it. Pause the video, solve the question, set up a timer of 30 seconds, not more than that, because we are here to test our speed and our accuracy and our knowledge, right? So what's best to self-evaluate yourself? So once the question is up on your screen, pause the video, set up a timer of 30 seconds, not more than that. Try to solve the question, resume the video, and we will have an explanation for the question and tally it with your answers. Alright, so if you have the right answer, voila, you are a step closer to getting selected in this digital. If not, we are here to prepare you for the same. Alright, so let's begin with the drill. The first question is right before you on the screen. Select the most appropriate option that can substitute the underlined word. Alright, Rehan just narrated the entire story in a way that exaggerated the truth and put his brother in the bad light. Alright, the options given to you are hyperbole, understatement, mitigate, or concrete. Right? So what you have to do here is you have to replace this entire underlined phrase with a single word. Alright, and for that you have to know the meanings of these words, which I know that you cannot have a complete knowledge of all of the words in the world, right? But the most common words should be known to you, especially these words, because these are very commonly used, and if you're sitting for an examination, it is important that you know the meaning of these especially. Alright, so let's talk about these options given over here. First is hyperbole, understatement, mitigate, or concurrent. Alright. So the word hyperbole. Hyperbole means to say something more than the actual meaning. Alright. So this is the term that means to exaggerate something. Alright. Understatement is a combination of two words. So the prefix of the word statement is under, which means lower level. Right. That means understatement means lower than expected, right? Lower than what is expected. So lower than what is the actual truth. So it's a antonym of hyperbole. And then we come to mitigate. What does the term mitigate means? It means to make something less serious. All right, to make something less serious or less intense. That means to fix something in a way. All right, and then we have concrete. What does the term concrete means? So before I explain the term, you give out the meaning to yourself and see if you're correct or not. Alright, so let's play this game. Congruent. What does the term congruent means? Existing at the same time. So two things colliding or existing at the same time. Alright, so concurrent. There are two currents at the same time. So that's the meaning of these four terms of the options given to us. Exaggeration, lower than what is actually expected, to make something less serious, and existing at the same time. Now the term that we have here is in a way that exaggerated the truth. So we have the word hyperbole that can replace the meaning, or that can replace the phrase that is right there in the sentence. Alright. So Rehan just painted the entire story in a hyperbole and put his brother in the bad light. Alright, so we have option A here as the correct answer. Okay, I hope you got the same answer. If not, I hope you learned what could be the same answer, right? Moving forward to the next question. Okay, parts of the given sentence have been given as options. One of them contains a grammatical error. Select the option that has the error. Alright, so what is the sentence here? According to Aptar's study, more than 60% of married women experience sustained stress because of their mother-in-laws compared to just 15% of men. Alright, so the sentence is right before you. Pause the video right over here. Solve the question within 30 seconds, come back, resume the video and see the explanation. If the answer matches, you are another step closer to getting placed in TCS Digital. If not, you are a step closer to getting prepared for TCS Digital. Alright? Okay, so let's talk about the solution here. According to Aptar's study, more than 60% of married women experience sustained stress. So what does the term sustained stress over here means? It means that you are facing stress or pressurized situation in a longer period of time, in a continued period of time, right? Sustained means something that is continued for a longer period of time, longer duration, right? So that means that the women are experiencing a continuous stress. Because of whom? Because of their mother-in-laws. Now, the error lies here in this part of the sentence, which makes it incomplete or which makes it ungrammatical. That is, they are missing a break over here. When you read the term in this way, for example, because of their mother-in-laws compared to just 15% of men, that is completely incorrect. Why? Because this sentence over here has no break or a pause in between. Either you can give a pause in two ways. Either you can just add a comma over here, right? So that it makes two different clauses. Or what you can do is, you can use the term as compared to just 15% of men. Alright? Either or can be correct. So either you can use 60% of married women experience sustained stress because of their mother-in-laws as compared to just 15% of men, or because of their mother-in-laws, pause, compared to just 15% of men. Alright, so that is going to be a correct answer, and according to that, we are going to choose option B as a correct answer because that is the word that starts with compared. So we are going to choose option B as a correct answer here. Alright, I hope you got that as a correct answer. If not, voila, you are learning and you are improving along with me. Alright, moving forward. So we have an antonym kind of a question here. Select the most appropriate antonym of the given word. The word given to you is compassionate. First of all, pause the video, understand the terms and give out the meaning on your own. If you know the meaning of the words, great. If you don't know, we are going to discuss them. Alright. So let's start off with the term compassionate. Let's understand what compassionate means. Compassionate is a combination of two words. con plus passionate. Now, what does the term passionate means? To love something very deeply. And compassionate means someone who has a feeling or who has a deep feeling towards something. All right. So let's just say deep feeling of love. All right. That can be our explanation for the term compassionate. Now we need an antonym. And what does the term antonym means? It means we need a word that is opposite to the given word. So we need a word which means hatred. Let's look at it. Peerless. What do you think the term peerless means? Now you might have a clue that peer means friends, less means having nothing. So peerless means having no friends. But that is not the answer, or that is not the meaning of the term. What is the meaning of the term is peerless means having no competition, right? Having no competition or being unmatched, being unequaled. All right. That means that someone or no one can actually match your capacity, match your proficiency, match your effectivity, match your efficiency, and so on and so forth, or match your skills. All right, that is the meaning of the term peerless. Virulent again, with the term itself you can understand viral, or it resonates with virus. All right, so something virulent means something which is very toxic or something that can harm you. All right, so it's toxic. Antipylogenous, this means it is anti-inflammatory. Something, a pill or a composition that is given to you as an anti-inflammatory medicine. All right. And ruthless. Ruthless over here means to be very annoyed, to be very angry, and to not have compassion towards others, to not have any love. So ruthless here, as you can say, can be very harsh. All right, and that can be the exact opposite of compassionate. Whereas compassionate means deep feeling of love, ruthless means being very harsh and negative towards people. So ruthless, or option 4, can be a correct answer for this particular question. I hope you've solved it before me and you're not cheating here, guys. Let's not cheat over here, right? Because if you cheat, if you're not answering the questions along with me, it's going to be firstly a waste of time for you to sit along with me in the entire session. Secondly, it's going to be a cheating for yourself. It's only for your improvement, for your betterment. And if you don't put focus on that, you are not going to get placed, right? And if you want to do that, learn along with me. See where you stand, see if you have to improve, and if you don't have to improve, see how better level you can get up to, right? So that is what we are going to do, and that's the question here. Let's move on to the next question. Okay, sentences of a paragraph are given below in jumbled order. Arrange the sentences in the correct order to form a meaningful and coherent paragraph. Alright, now this question can take up more than 1 minute. So that is why I asked you to set up a 30 seconds timer for the shorter questions, because you need more more time duration for the longer ones, right? And longer ones get a little tricky to answer. So you need that time. So save up in the smaller question and save it up for the bigger questions. Alright. Moving forward, the question is right before you, the arrangements are right before you. Please try to answer it before you come up and see the solution to it. Please be truthful to yourself, be honest to yourself. I'm working hard for you, you work hard for yourself as well. Alright, let's do it. While firms have always had significant market power of the workers, what has changed recently is the weakening of collective bargaining, which allows workers to challenge powerful firms in wage negotiations. Alright, the second sentence says, some ascribe continued low industrial wages. Now, understand the first terms in the sentences. That's the trick. Now, what is the trick? Some ascribe continued low industrial wages. Now, some. Alright, this is a pronoun used over here. But where do you think this pronoun is relatable? What do you understand by the term some? Who are these some? So, you need a subject before it, right? You need a noun before it. So, this cannot be the first sentence. That means we can eliminate 2 options from here. So we are not just using the grammatical skill over here, the grammatical technique over here, we are also using the elimination technique over here. And what is that? Since the term some cannot be used in the first place, we can eliminate option B and C from here. How easy it is. So you are just left with 2 options, which is which is option A and option D, and both these sentences start with sentence 3. So we have our first opening sentence, which is sentence C. Since the 1980s, politicians have been freeing one side of the labor market in the name of competition by restricting the power of trade unions but doing very little about the power of firms. So, what does it mean? That's in the 1980s. So, we have a time, alright. First clue to opening sentence politicians. Second clue. So, who are these some? The politicians have been freeing one side of the labor market in the name of competition by restricting the power of trade unions but doing very little about the power of the firms. So they restrict the power of the trade unions but not of the firms. So they don't know what to do about the firms. Alright, so 3 comes first. Next, let's talk about sentence 4 first since we have it in the option. Wages are also affected by firms colluding tacitly. Now, here we are not talking about the wages first. What are we talking about? We're talking about the power of the firms, the politicians. That means sentence 4 cannot be the second sentence. Which can be the second sentence according to the options? Sentence 2. Some ascribe continued low industrial wages to the concentration of power in the hands of a few firms, but this is not only part of the story. Alright, so 2 comes next. According to the option, if you feel like that you have to complete the entire paragraph, go ahead, complete the paragraph. It's for your own good. But if you feel that no, I have got my answer, it is 3, 2, 1 and 4, that which is option D. And I don't have to read sentence 1 and 4 because it's already there in the options. You can skip the part as well. It's again for your own good. You are going to save some time. Alright. So completely depends on you. We have our answer 3, 2, 1 and 4. If you want to go, redefine the answer, state the answer in a proper manner, do it. Let's do it. This is not the only part of the story. While firms have always had significant market power, so we are using a comparison form over here. What has changed recently is the weakening of collective bargaining. Now, this bargaining comes up to the wages part. Alright, wages are also affected by firms polluting tacitly. Alright, so we have 3, 2, 1, 4 as a correct answer over here, which is option D. I hope you've got the same answer. If not, you are learning, you are improving. Keep doing it until the end of the video and you are going to get at least 10% closer to your dream job. Alright, moving forward. Now, we have another question right in front of you. The president listened to the dashed minister's statement with interest. Alright, please fill in the answer. It's only going to take you 5 to 10 seconds if you know the meaning of the word. Right? We are going to talk about it. Let's do it. The president listened to the dash minister's statement with interest. Now we have to pick up the correct spelling. Let's see. Amateur, amateur. The terms are all the same. Alright. So let's see which one can be the correct answer. Amateur. That's not the correct spelling. Amateur, amateur. Incorrect. Ametuer, amateur. Incorrect. The perfect spelling is amateur. Amateur. Alright, so option B over here is the correct answer. And yes, digital did give this question. Alright, I know it's a very easy question. You must be feeling like, oh, I'm on the top of the world because I could answer this question. So voila, yes, you can answer this question and it's going to take you not more than 5 to 10 seconds. And you have saved up so much of time for the lengthier questions, right? Okay, moving forward with the next question. I hope you got it correct. If not, okay, let me just quickly tell you the meaning of amateur. I lost on that. Amateur means something who is a newbie into something, who is just someone new in a process. Alright, new in the process. We'll just say that, new in the process. And amateur is someone who is not very experienced. Let's do that. Inexperienced person is an amateur person. Alright. Okay, moving forward. Okay, so after these questions, I hope I'm giving you a quick reminder that please follow us on our social media handles. We would love to be a part of your placement journey just like we have been up until now. And we would be even after this so that you get placed in your dream job, and our mission and our vision to see our students getting placed in the top MNCs, in the fan companies and so on and so forth, get placed with the highest of the packages, and we are going to take pride in that because we could help you out in that. Right? So please make sure that you give us this opportunity to be a part of your placement journey by connecting with us on our social media handles, especially Instagram, WhatsApp, Discord, LinkedIn and Telegram. The links of all of these handles will be there in the description box below. So please go ahead, check those out. make us a part of it, and we'll be highly obliged. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel because you are watching this on YouTube, right? Watching this on YouTube, go subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you get more details, more updates, more preparation material, and so on for your preparation journey. All right. Okay, let's move forward now. Before that, let me just quickly take you through Prepinster Prime since we are providing free Prepinster Prime access to the top 3 commenters. Let's quickly take a look at it. Alright, so let's take a quick look into Prepinster Prime. As you can see that we have a quick cool trailer going on, and then moving forward it says that you're going to learn from the experts from the best companies. So industry experts are going to be there a part of your journey and tutor you for the placement. So that's again another win for you if you get a Prepinster Prime access. Moving forward, since we're doing it for digital, guys, it is very important that you know that digital has an updated or upgraded advanced role, right? And for that, you need to have good skills, good technical knowledge, good coding knowledge, and good command of your programming languages, right? That's the most important, the digital role. So, what we have for you is popular skills. You can get the best of the skills in your hands: the data science, the analytics, artificial intelligence. The most go-to skill that you can go is for AI ML. So we also have a complete full stack course, and if you want to become a full stack developer, this course is for you. Alright. Moving forward, like I told you that you need to have a good knowledge and a good command of your programming language. So C, C++, Java and Python, this section comes out for you. You can refine your knowledge over here, or if you want, or if you're willing to learn a new language, this section is completely dedicated to that. Alright. Then moving forward, we also have a popular coding section, which talks about your basic coding, intermediate coding, competitive coding, and DSAs as well. So if you think that you are good in coding but not very good, you can start off with the basic coding, brush up the knowledge, come up to intermediate coding, become a little better, and then again move up to competitive coding that makes you the best performer and a superstar in coding. Alright, and then you can also move forward to DSAs as well. Right, so we have the entire technical kit ready for you. You just have to pick it up, open it up, and start learning. Right, we are also going to talk about the aptitude section and what not we have in the entire Prepinster Prime website for you. But let's do that a little later and dive into the questions back again. Okay, so we have the next question right in front of on your screen. So start solving the question right away. You can take at least, let's say, 20 to 30 seconds for this question and then come back to see the solution. Right, so pause the video right here and start solving. Okay, so welcome back, and I hope you have solved the question here, and let's see to the solution. The following paragraph contains 4 sentences, 3 of which are grammatically incorrect and only 1 is correct. From the given options, select the sentence that is correct. So we have 4 options or 4 sentences of a paragraph given over here. 3 of them are correct and 1 is incorrect. Alright, so we have to look for the sentence here. Let's deep dive into the sentences. A health club, also known as a fitness club, is a place that houses exercise equipments for the purpose of physical exercise. Alright, so that's the first sentence for you. Second sentence coming up. Health clubs have undergone a major transformation that can be described in 3 words: mind, body, spirit. Alright, sentence C coming up. Loud, fast, heart-thumping aerobics exercises have been replaced by the hushed tones of yoga and the controlled movements of Pilates, a method of exercise. Lastly, the last sentence here says, the clubs are responsible to the needs of their customers who are increasingly looking for a way to finding a healthy balance in their life. Alright, so these are the 4 sentences in front of you. Which one do you think should be the incorrect sentence? Have you picked it up already? Quickly revise it in your mind, and I'm going to give out the sentence here in front of you. So, the correct answer is sentence D. I'll explain you why, don't worry, that is what I'm here for. So, a health club, also known as a fitness club, completely fine, is a place, again we are using the proper verb and a subject over here, that houses, again proper verb, a singular verb used here, houses exercise equipment for the purpose of physical exercise. Completely fine. Health clubs have undergone a major transformation. Now, since we're using clubs, which is a plural form of sentence, we are going to use have. Fine. Undergone a major transformation that can be described in 3 words: mind, body, and spirit. Completely fine. Now, moving forward to the next sentence. Loud, fast, heart-thumping aerobics exercises have been replaced. Again, since it is exercises, a plural subject, we are going to use a plural verb, which is completely fine, by the hushed tones of yoga and the controlled movements of Pilates. Completely fine. Now, what is the error in sentence D? Do you know? I'll tell you. The clubs are responsible to the needs of their customers. Now, the problem here is whenever we use the term responsible over here, this is always followed by the preposition for. You are responsible for something, right? You're not responsible to something. You're responsible to someone. If you're using a person, you're responsible to the person. But if you're using an action, you are responsible for the action. All right. So that is the difference between the prepositions used with responsible. Now, here we are responsible for the needs of the customers and we're not responsible to the customers. All right. The word needs inserted in between the two subjects is going to decide the preposition here. So, responsible for the needs of the customers who are increasingly looking forward for a way to finding a healthy balance in their life. Alright, that's the error here, and sentence D becomes a correct answer, which is option A. Sentence D, but option A. Alright, that's the answer for you. I hope you've done it correctly. If not, again, you are one other person closer to getting placed in TCS Digital. Okay, let's move forward. So, another question right in front of you. Now, let me tell you something very tricky about TCS Digital. What it does not give you a huge reading comprehension passage and gives out 5 questions out of it. No, one thing that I personally love the most about this is that they give you a small snippet from a passage and it asks you inferential based questions. So you are going to see a lot of inferential based questions than referential in TCS Digital, like I told you. It is going to be a little difficult than NQT, right? So here's the another passage right in front of you. Please read it out and answer the question. I hope you know the trick of answering any inference-based question or any reading comprehension question if it goes. But if not, I'm going to give you the trick here once you solve the question. So solve the question, come back to me, and then we'll solve it accordingly, right? Okay, so I hope you've got the answer. If not, here's what the answer can be. Let's see. Read the passage below and answer the question that follows. Offering children a choice facilitates cooperation and usually avoids a war of the wills. Often at this age, young children will say no to something parents impose on them simply to exert their independence. This stubbornness isn't necessarily bad. Instead, it's a sign of children's developing individuality. If children are given two choices such as bread or wheat flakes for breakfast, everyone's need can be met. The child gets healthy to eat breakfast, can say no to one of them, and there isn't a battle of breakfast. Alright, so it's a very cute little passage talking about children and their independency and their individuality. Alright, let's see the question. Which of these statements below can be inferred from the passage? So again, an inferential based question. Let's see the options now. Choices to be offered to children should be selected by parents. Children should eat only bread or wheat flakes for breakfast. There are situations where children should have absolutely no say. When children no to something, when children say no to something, we're missing out a say word over here. When children say no to something, a new choice should be given. Alright? Okay. Let's take a deep breath and understand the passage. So I need a breath, I'm running out of it. Okay, let's see. Choices to be offered to children should be selected by parents. If you are selecting a choice, if the parents are in the command of selecting choices for the children, how is it going to increase their individuality or independency? Nothing, right? So this question is completely incorrect. This option is completely incorrect. Children should eat only bread or wheat flakes for breakfast. Is there a stated truth or is there a stated rule? No. They can have anything. You should give an option to them. But they can say no to it. Right? No is the only answer as it goes. There are situations where children should have absolutely no say. But do you think it is correct that giving your children no choice of saying a no or rejecting your options? No. They have a complete say into what they want and what not. Right? So again, incorrect. The last is when children say no to something, a new choice should be given. Now, that is what the inference is, which is that if the children are saying no to something, you should understand the reason behind it and give them some newer options so that they know they feel that they have a command of choice. That is what is being inferred by the passage given to us, and that is going to be a correct answer. If you chose this answer, you got it correct. If not, understand how an inferential passage should be answered. First, read the passage. If it is a short passage, read the passage first. But if it is a longer passage, read the question first. right? So difference between a shorter and a longer passage. And then try to answer the question, deep dive into the word. An inferential question can only be solved if you read between the lines. You cannot just read the facts and answer inferential question. That is not going to work for you. All right. So that was the tip of the day. And if you want more tips and tricks for verbal ability, make sure that you're watching more and more videos of mine. And one day you're going to have a collection of all and make a book of yours, right? Okay, so moving forward with another question over here. We have another quick small snippet of a passage. So please quickly read through it, understand the question, understand the options given to you, and then answer the question. Once you're done, come back and then we are going to discuss the solution along with me. Alright, so that's your time now. Start your timer, pause the video, and start solving the question. Alright, please no cheating. Okay, let's come back. I hope you solved the question. And now let's start off with the question and solution over here. The major motive for excuses making seems to be to maintain our self-esteem, to project a positive image to ourselves and to others. Excuses are also offered to reduce stress that may be created by a bad performance. We feel that if we can offer an excuse, especially a good one that is accepted to those around us, it will lessen the negative reaction and subsequent stress that accompanies poor performance. Somehow, I don't know why that this feels a personal attack. This particular passage, I feel so attacked. Okay, which of the statements below can be inferred from the passage? First is excuses are face-saving devices. The habit of making excuses reduces one's potential. We make excuses when we are under stress. We are afraid of making mistakes and being criticized. Okay, so let's see the answer here. Excuses are face-saving devices. Now, what is a face-saving device? That means you use excuses to save your face, save your reputation, save your respect, so that no one else can come and insult you. All right, so that is the meaning of face-saving device. Second option, the habit of making excuses reduces one's potential. Now, from this particular passage, do you think that we're talking about reducing one's potential? No, the person has the potential, but the person is trying to save his name and his reaction and his personality from the other. So it's not talking about potential, but it's talking more about saving one's face. So that is going to be our answer. I'm giving you a very easy hint over here. We make excuses when we are under stress. Definitely, we make excuses when we are under stress. But do you think that that is the only reason? No. We're afraid of making mistakes and being criticized. Now, that can also be an option over here. Let's read the entire passage once again. The major motive of excuses making seems to be to maintain our self-esteem, to project a positive image to ourselves and to others. Now, there's the answer. If you're smart enough, if you think properly, there's the answer. It is a face-saving device. Why? Because it helps you to protect your self-esteem and maintain a positive image to yourself and to others. Alright, so we are going to go with option 1, which is excuses are face-saving devices. Alright, so that's your answer right in front of you. Moving forward to the next question. I hope you've got the answer correct. If not, you are learning, you're growing, you're getting better. Okay, next question right over here. Each sentence in the given paragraph contains 4 underlined phrases. 3 of these phrases have been correctly used and 1 has been incorrectly used. Select the phrase from among the following options that best replaces the incorrect phrase in the sentence. Alright, so let me just quickly help you to understand what the question actually means and what you have to do, and then you can move forward and solve the question. Now we have 4 underlined phrases in this sentence and 3 of them are correct and 1 of them is incorrect. So you have to pick up the phrase that is incorrectly used and then choose the correct option. Alright, like replacing it with the correct option. Okay, so start solving the question right here. Take at least 15 to 20 seconds, not more than that, I would tell you. And then we can come back to the solution. Alright, the time starts now. Okay, I hope you solved the question and you are here for the solution. So let's move on to it. The ability of the Sherpas to brave the vagaries of high altitudes has helped them to prosper, and they have come along the way from being just porters to becoming mountaineers. Alright, so the ability of the Sherpas, we're talking about the term ability over here. Now, ability is being replaced by the term capacity. Do you think there's a difference between ability and capacity? Yes, definitely there is. Capacity relates to one particular task. Let's say I have the capacity to eat a lot, or I have the capacity to drink 4 liters of water. So that capacity is being enabled to one particular action. But when you talk about ability, being able to do something, that ability rounds around the entire personality. All right. So we're talking about the ability of the Sherpas and not just the capacity. All right. I hope you understand the difference between the two. So we are going to use ability, which is completely correct. So neglecting or eliminating option C from here. Brave the vagaries of high altitudes. Now, vagaries of high altitudes means the difficulty of high altitudes. We're not talking about higher because there's no comparison. So vagaries of high altitudes is completely correct. Has helped them to prosper and they have come along the way. Right now, come along the way is the incorrect part. Why? Because what we are doing here is we're talking about how long they have come. So we're describing their journey from 0 up till 10 or up till 100. Come along the way. What does the term along mean? There's a difference between along and along. There's a difference. Along means side by side, right? And along means a quantifiable comparison, a long way, right? So we want to use the word they have come a long way and not come along the way, right? So from being just porters to becoming mountaineers. So we are going to use come a long way, right? So we have come a long way from being just becoming porters to becoming mountaineers. That means option A over here can be the correct answer. All right. I hope you've got the same answer. If not, here's a solution. You're learning, you're getting better. So don't cry and don't crib over it. Let's move forward. All right. Now, we have come towards the end of providing solutions to the question, but the questions are not ending here. All right. Now, what I have for you is I have a quick homework or a home task for you, which is going to help you. All right. So, we are going to do this. I'm going to put up 3 questions on your screen one by one. All right. So, here's the first question. All right. Skipping to the second question. Here it is right in front of you. Okay, so you can just quickly take a snapshot or just pause the video here and then do the task what I will be telling you. And here's the third question. All right. Okay, I hope you have a snapshot and you can pause the video here. Now, what you have to do is you have to complete these 3 questions, get a solution and comment it down in this comment section below. Once you comment it and we see that yes, you have answered it correctly, we can come up with some prize tokens as well, right? So let's do that. It's going to help you out and I will definitely come up with a solution for the same in the comment section below once I get a proper, let's say if I get 50 responses on this video, not 50, let's just take it up to 100 responses. If I get 100 responses for this video as the answers for these 3 questions in the comment section below, I'll give you a textual explanation for the same in the comment below. Alright, so that we are going to do. So it's your homework that you have to complete these 3 questions, solve these 3 questions, put up the answers in the comment section, and once I get 100 replies to it or 100 answers, I am going to come up with a solution as well. Alright, we are going to do that. That's your home task. And we have come up till the end of all the questions that we just discussed. Now, again, quickly reminding you, if you have not connected with us on social media handles, make sure you do that because all of us at Prep Insta will be very obliged to be a part of your placement journey. So how can you connect with us on Instagram is you can come on to this particular page over here, right? Prep Insta 2024 batch, or you can quickly come on to this particular page. I'll just drop the link here. Okay. And we have all the links on this page. If not, you have also the social media handle details in the description box below after this video. You can go and take the links from there as well. Alright, so Instagram you can come onto here, and if you want to join a WhatsApp group so that you don't miss any extra application link, drive links and so on and so forth, you can also connect with us on our WhatsApp as well. Join to whichever batch you belong to and you can join the group over there, right? So you will get all the details, all the hiding updates, all the application link, and you will not have to hunt anywhere else, right? So that's the Instagram for you. Also make sure that subscribe to our YouTube channel as well, right? Because you're watching this on YouTube and we want you to get ready for all the placements that are going to happen, and we are here to provide you all the placement preparations, right? And not just that, we also have playlists for you for different roadmap for different preparation for different companies. We also go live. We just went live for Cisco today. So if you want to just go check those and apply as well. So do make sure that you follow and subscribe our YouTube channel and click the notification bell as well. Along with that, let us quickly just take you through Prep Insta. If you want some free resources for digital, you can also get all of the important details on prepinsta.com. We have proper section wise division. We have free mocks for you. You can use those. We also have free questions, topic wise question, section wise question, and so on and so forth for everything. And along with that, let's just quickly take back to Prep Insta Prime. What you can see is we have the entire aptitude section. For digital, you have verbal and quants, which you can prepare from the aptitude section, the quants and the verbal section. Moving down, you also have specific company-wise preparation. So you can come onto the company section, the service-based section, and just scroll through the carousel and you will see TCS Digital. And you can get inside the course and prepare for it from there. Alright. Moving down, we also have some interview preparation section for you, because let's be honest, your placement does not get over at the assessment, it gets over when you complete the interview. So we also have interview preparation for TCS specifically and other subjects as well. For example, we have GD, we have HR course for you as well, right? So you can just go check that out and prepare for your placement journey. That's it for this particular video. If you like what we shared with you, make sure that you like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and come back whenever we drop a new video and engage with us and make us a part of your placement journey. That's it for this particular video. Thank you so much.